Hello, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Here at this point of time, I'm gonna talk about one of a common mistake which is being committed by most of the people, and that mistake is all about an adjective. In adjective, we will specially talk about no and o. There are some errors which is being committed by most of the people regarding no, no. And what is that error? Let's understand in a short, right? If we start understanding that error, then we will end up understanding that no is an adjective which pray for only singular noun after it. What do I mean to say here? Please understand it once again. I'm just saying that no is an adjective which pray for noun after it, right? And which type of noun it will pray for? Only singular countable noun. Rather than that, it can pray for what uncountable noun as well, but not plural, right? As we all know that adjective means what? Adjective is a word in English literature. If it is qualifying a noun, it means it is an adjective. In the other way, I can say any word in an English literature, if it is talking about a noun, then it is adjective. There is no doubt in that, right? So here, if I start understanding that, so I will understand that no is an adjective which prefers only singular noun, right? It can be countable and it can be uncountable as well, right? We can say singular countable noun and uncountable noun, right? Let me point out the mistake which is being committed by most of the people. And what is that mistake? Like many people say no comments. I have heard from many celebrities as well, they say no comments. If someone is start interrogating them, like media, right, they start saying no comments, no more comments. That is not good to say. What is the correct response for that? We need to say no comment, right? Rather than that, if somebody is inquiring you, right, and you are getting frustrated from that inquiry, then what you will say? No query, no more query, like that, right? But no queries is totally wrong. You are wrong enough, you are wrong, right? And you are committing mistake there. Rather than that, I'm gonna put some example. You will be understanding what were the mistake which you were committing earlier, and you will not going to commit in your further generation, in your further life, right? What is that? Like many people say no comments, and what should be that? It should be no comment. No queries, that is not good to say, my dear ladies and gentlemen. It should be no query. No question is correct here. No questions is not correct. It should be no question, right? No ways. Oh my god, many people say no ways. It's not good to say. What we need to say? We need to say no way, right? No way. No student. We should not use students in the last, my dear. Please mind it. Once again, I would say no is an adjective which pray for only singular countable noun. Rather than that, it might also pray for uncountable noun, but it will not pray for what we say plural countable noun. No shoes. Oh my god, it's also nonsense. No shoes is wrong. What we need to say? We need to say no pair of shoes. Rather than that, you can say no shoes, right? Another example can be that many people say no people were there. It's nonsense. I said no is an adjective which pray for singular countable noun. So why we are using people? People is plural, right? So what we need to say? No person, right? No expectations. It's also nonsense. What we need to say? We need to say no expectation, right? There is an example which has been written here. Please understand it. No children is allowed here. It's nonsense to say. Many people say no children is allowed in this room. It's nonsense. What we need to say? No child is allowed in this room, or no child is allowed here, right? Like no news is a good news. No news is a good news. Please understand this statement once again, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Please understand it carefully. No news. News is an uncountable noun, right? So I think no can pray for news. It's correct here. But if we are talking about uncountable noun, so why we are using an article a before it? So a is just incorrect here, and what we need to use here, no news is good news, right? Or should not be here. Another example is here, my dear. No news is good news is also correct. Rather than that, you can say no piece of news is good. Another example it might ask in any competitive examinations as well, and that is if it is going to say no boy and no girl is seen in its class, what should be the correct answer? If we are talking about no boy, it means boys is eliminated, no boys is there. So why we will talk about boy? Let's eliminate it. If we are talking about girl, no girl. So if no girl, it is singular in nature. So we should prefer singular verb, because singular subject carries singular verb. And please mind it, if we are talking about girl, then her is correct here, right? And I hope you all got it, right? If you all feel that it might help you in your conversation rather than that in your competitive examination, then do like it, my dear ladies and gentlemen, and don't forget to subscribe it if you haven't yet. It will be a great thing. If you have any query about it, then do let me know in the comment section. It will be a great thing, and I will be happy to help you there. Thank you. Have a great time.